Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Rev here, and back to towns. Alright, so last time we got to see a time lapse of building our market here, and you see we have our rooms down here. If you remember what we had done, we have a carpentry here, a masonry, forge, an atelier, bakery, and a kitchen down here. And since then I've furnished them a little bit, and we have some meats cooking now. We're not just dependent on bread anymore, but we can make more bread if need be. And we built up a little bit up here, and I've continued building off camera a little bit, just so we can get some more done, because it takes so long to build the stuff, doesn't it? The video, the time-lapse video was actually 2 hours long, so that's a long time. I wouldn't want y'all just sitting there watching it for that long. But I have a couple things to get to today. First, we're going to finish off our market here, and so we can start building something else. Some people have been wanting to see how to build a roof without it collapsing and doing really crazy things. So this is what this is how I've been doing it for these roofs, is to place them first on every spot that has a base on it, so that they won't fall. Like so. Because if you place them just as, the first row to be in these spaces like this, then they're just going to fall down there. They're going to be wasting wood, and that's not good. So we'll place it here, and then we can place around them. Eventually we'll form lines, and then we can finish it up. While they're placing those, I want to show you, I built this nice little tower here at the end of this one. Some Spanish architecture and buildings seem to have an affinity for not only arches like this, but also towers. So I wanted to have this tower in here. But I went one step further and added this nice little wooden little base here, little outlook, so someone could walk up here and take a peek around, and then jump to a hay bale below it. What people do. And a nice little flag down here too, just for extra looks. I think that looks nice. And here we got someone stuck on the roof. That happens. Sometimes that does happen. Some people they get stuck up there. Oh, and also I have a bird stuck up here on this roof. He can't get down. He's stuck up here forever. He's unreachable. But it looks nice, that we have a bird and someone else is stuck up here. We have a bird flying around in the air on top of my building. I almost got a second one trapped over here on this one, but he did get away. So can't catch them all, I guess. They're not quite Pokemon. But now we can place some more roofs as such, and when they're all connected, the people who are stuck up here will be able to get down via the scaffolding down here. I'm trying to think of other things that I was going to talk about this episode. There's so much before I hit record. Those wanting to know about the build contests, Ben Burning Pet is still away on his honeymoon. Go Ben! But he's not around to make any art. He hasn't finished the stuff from the mega build contest that we were doing. We're still looking forward to a new friendly animal, a new monster, and a new hero. And I'm really looking forward to them. I cannot wait. We just have to wait and see what what the winners come up with. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fantastic. I cannot wait. We have had a few sieges off camera. Some of them happened so quickly they were over before I ever noticed them. So we have a few more graves here. We have one guy running around with some blessed armor. He has a magical shield. He's our town guard. You know, to help protect us against any more sieges. Which is just great. Eventually, I want to go ahead and open down to the next layer or dungeon, because my heroes have just been sitting around doing nothing, taking up space, eating all my food, like a bunch of freeloaders. So I'm going to make them do something. Just before that, I would like to get a few more citizens, so I can get some more guards, and can protect against when the heroes, since I have all rogues and a barbarian. You know, that my town will still be safe, because they're not the best the best fighters. Also, this tower is fully accessible. But yeah, I can't wait to do another build contest. I'm so anxious to do another one. I want to do, you know, I'm not sure about what rewards we can look forward to, because we already have, you know, these great rewards. You know, there's Compratus's table, John 13's bull-headed decorated fireplace. You know, we got our chess table and our purple throne. You know, all great things. Our tombs, which I'm going to be building down here. I've already mined this out, but I think I'm going to replace them. You know, replace this grass with some stone, because having just grass underneath, it doesn't quite look right to me. So we'll finish digging this out later, but I just wanted to have it here to showcase it. And okay, so they saved the woman on the roof. I have more barrels here. I'm making barrels just for just about everything. All these are set to enable everything. So as we gather resources like these ites and stuff, I put some ite stuff up here. I still haven't figured out what I'm going to do with this room. I may just make it like this here and make it hold anything and everything, so when the caravans come right here, they won't have so far to take them. It's just a matter of when you're clearing a dungeon and the townies go running to collect the stuff, things, you know, bad things could happen. You can see the the evidence of sieges. So it goes to prove that I'm not, you know, playing with them off. They are showing up, and we're still going strong. So let's hope that continues. There's my guard right there. Thomas Halacrae. He was named after Thomas Morphew, the famous headhunter, who was fully decked out. He was, you know, his legend is, you know, extraordinary, and he's told around the campfire all the time. His parents loved the tale, so they named their kid after him. You know, it's just a really inspirational tale for all my townies. Here, as we're building the roof, we're just building it around so they can connect and they can reach it, and they want one more go and it'll be done, and you know, everything's real nice. I got a little creative up here. You know, these are both dining rooms, one over the kitchen, one over the bakery, and I'd accidentally, you know, continued to build this up here, and I was like, I could have just made it, you know, stop kind of like those, a little bit shy, but then I didn't think that would look as good, so I built up this nice little extra spot here, and this is for the VIP, you know, eating. You know, when the king decides to eat in town, this is where he gets to sit. Now that, and speaking of the king, if you noticed it during the time lapse, here is where the castle will be. This is the basic floor plan for the bottom floor. Each of these bastions, or whatever they're called, but they're going to be like 3 stories high, maybe, and this will go up at least 2 stories. This will be at least 2 stories high, this wall here. and it's going to look great. Maybe we may carve away from this mountain here a little bit and make a moat around it, and maybe connect that moat over to the river over here. It's going to look great. I just kind of built it around the road around these rock faces here, just because, you know, I think they look nice. I'm going to put a statue. In fact, I could do that right now. Show you what I'm talking about. Put it right here, so it's like it's a one giant like memorial statue or something. You know, I was interrupted during the time lapse to tell you that I've already plotted out the city here. All of our, you know, rooms and stuff are basically placed. If you're wondering why there's holes everywhere, there were trees and flowers, and I got most of them out of the way. You know, we're ready just to start laying down zones and roads. You know, we're going to go ahead and finish this, and then we're going to start building up on some of the city, and we'll come up and do the church later. I don't want to do it just yet. I want to go ahead and get some of the city out of the way and make some more people. We'll eventually get over here to, you know, our stuff over here, because, you know, they've been here. You know, there are workers and everything. You know, our original settlers. It'd be nice to give them a roof over their head for once, not sleeping in the rain and the muck and the slimes. But, you know, I'd rather build this all over here first to make it look pretty, and then give them a house. That sounds fair, right? And yay for allusions to other games here, right? Right? Points. I'm talking about the build contests. So much to tell you guys. For the build contests, the comment question for this video, which I may ask one every video, if I can come up with a good question to ask, is what kind of categories would you like to see of rewards? What do you think we could include? Like, for instance, maybe a particular reward could be a new kind of roof, because we already have so many items, and I don't know what kind of how many items we'll be able to come up with without just cluttering up the game. And, you know, contests, you know, would be fun to do, but they're, you know, add that little bit of incentive when there's an actual reward that goes with it. And do I not have any wood over here? Is it just stone? I guess. I thought I could have swore I had some wood over here, but I guess not. I guess it's all stone. They'll get us some more wood. Anyway, so in the comments below, tell me what kind of rewards you think we could have that we haven't done already, that would really benefit the game, you know, fully, to be a full game, and not be too cluttery of objects that are purely decorative. You know, maybe you know, something, you know, maybe more we could use, like maybe more tables, more chairs, and more roofs, more flags, maybe flag designs. If you have a clan, guild, or something that you want to see your banner here, you know, maybe something like that. Just let me know. Also, tomorrow I'm going to be going to go see Wreck-It Ralph in theaters by Disney, and I'm really looking forward to it. It looks really good. I love Disney. They've done excellent work. Them and Pixar. Anything they come up with, I have to go see. I think I've seen everything, or just about everything, of theirs. You know, even as an adult, it strikes a special chord with me. I love them to death. So I'm gonna go see it. I'll tell you guys about it, because, you know, in case you're interested in seeing it. But I just know it's gonna be good. Jesse Cox, OMFG Kata, he said it was brilliant. So, you know, that's one good review already. So I'll see it tomorrow. Really looking forward to it. And yeah, I even have a figurine I bought from my local Walmart, which is where I work, as a matter of fact. So we set it up, and it's the Wreck-It Ralph from the Heroes world. I guess that's a certain point, certain game he visits during his game jumping. It seems such a great concept for the game. He's a game villain that doesn't want to be a villain. He's tired of being the bad guy, so he goes off and becomes the hero. He's got the hero's medal. He looks like a space marine from StarCraft 2. That's why I liked it so much. I had my time of StarCraft, so really looking forward to it. Yeah. Oh, at some point we gotta finish building this floating tavern over here as well. Seems they're going a bit slow. Game speed all the way up. They seem like they're going slower, do they? This was the same concept that I was doing back in 0.47b when I was going to do the Spanish architecture then, but only got like 2 episodes out. And here we're on episode 6 of this one. We've gotten so far. I'm so proud of these townies for surviving and building this great feat here. And now our market is finished completely. And get rid of the scaffolding deck back here. We don't need it anymore. I mean, look at that. I mean, that's just that looks amazing. Our caravans are going to have something really nice to come into. They get their items really quickly. I already bought iron from them because I haven't found an iron deposit. So that's how I have our our stoves down here and our forge and smelter. I still haven't got my because I don't have them enabled. I gotta enable them, don't I? So I don't know why they weren't bringing the stuff over here. Here's eating in my little diner. Right down here is where after building all this nice stuff over here, I just have my farms just kind of chilling back here. Nothing pretty at all. Maybe we'll fix this a bit later. It's not really a priority for me. They're just animal farms. I could build some like farmhouses and stuff back here, but I'll get to that a little bit later after we have some more city built. For now, I just want my townies being fed, but something other than bread, something that's a little more filling. So that's why I have that. Let's scroll up so we don't hear that. Got one little plant here. I'm keeping it here just because it annoys my townies so much. It's just funny to watch them suffer just a little bit. See, if we got a food caravan showing up already, how wonderful is that? This is my little butcher shop here. I didn't want to have my butcher table in my kitchen over here. It's a little bit unsanitary looking. Blood everywhere. No one wants to see that as they're grabbing the meal and then coming up here. They lose their appetite. Then they won't eat. So I have it all over here. Hello, caravan. And then they bring all the raw meat up this way, and it all gets cooked up here, and it's great. They can put some of the raw meat here in these barrels, and I have a few of them over here. It's their choice. So let's look at our food caravan. We have excess flour because they're eating meat, they're not going to even touch the bread unless like the meat supply just runs out. Like, I don't pay attention to make sure we have enough animals to be slaughtered. So this excess wheat and flour we can sell. A cheap source of income, and we can get rid of all the excess. We have 40 breads as a safety. That's plenty. We can buy other meats. We can buy some raw fish. We can make some special raw fish. Cooked fish meals that you can't make anywhere else. It's a delicacy. We'll buy some bananas and some blue radishes. Well, we have plenty down in the jungle. All of the froggies are dead. I haven't seen any for a while. They either moved out. They said, F this. We're not gonna sit around and get slaughtered anymore by these awesome townies, led by a descendant or inspired by Thomas Morphew, headhunter guy. So they just left. We can buy some roast, some mushroom soup. We want to buy one of everything because we got all this money over here. It's just great. We'll buy some jungle salad, some ham and eggs, a snow cherry pie. Yeah, and we'll sell. We'll keep 20 flour. Yeah, so we'll only lose 243 gold for all this nice good stuff right here. Why don't we just go ahead and sell all that? Because you know what? We can. And now they go off to trade. Got all our fish. What was it? 8 fish, 9 fish. We'll go ahead and cook it all. Where's that gonna be? Where's that gonna be? Food. Cooking. Cooked fish. You really want to eat this. So maybe it was 9. I don't remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe it was only 6. Okay. Only 6. They're selling flour. See, it's when you have it all up here. If they would buy some green gel, we could sell them some of that. It's just real easy access to it. The Tiny's just like acting slow. I don't know, my computer's just having a slow day, or what? Chop, chop, chop. Oh yes, we hear you. So when I built this up, I had to build my roof up just a little bit. So now this window has too high. I could eventually replace this with glass, but I think it looks nice as it is. And I could actually do something else. Come to think of it, I could add these arches like I have down here, and just add it up here, so that it has an arched top. They can actually reach it too. Let's see how that looks. We'll experiment. It's worth 4 stone to see how that looks. Yeah. We can't really add it up here. Well, I guess we could, couldn't we? It wouldn't really prevent them from walking around here on these roofs. Sometimes they do that. They'll come up this ladder here, then they'll walk all the way across here and get to here. It's a bit odd, a bit silly. Oh, I think that looks great. Look at that. Yeah, look at that window. Yeah. All right. Okay. So yeah, we're going to do that for every window. Well, not every window. We don't. Here's a little trick. You don't have to do these. I shouldn't have to build this wall at all if I really didn't want to. Because when we're like this, because we can't change the world map direction just yet, there's our guard looking out the window. So yep, this window works. This is the angle that we see, so it doesn't matter what it's kind of going on this other side. You know, this is the side that matters. See, there it goes across the roof. I don't know. We need a way to stop them, prevent them from doing that. Wow, I think that looks great. I don't know why I didn't think of doing that before. Some cooked fish just laying on the ground. That's lovely. Okay, so they're still doing some trading. I'm sorry about that. So when they get through trading, then we'll start getting ready to build some more areas. And what we'll start with is these homes right here to start. They're not going to be the high-class houses. All the high-class houses will be over here, with maybe a few more right here. But these will be like the real inner city, and it's not, you know, great. It's mostly going to be the same walls as this. Maybe a couple of red walls, maybe a yellow wall. We'll have actually this area, the whole street here, may be a little colorful, and we'll have some color roofs and all that stuff. And so it's kind of it may not be Spanish per se. Oh, look, a bird is now on that roof. He's not trapped there, but yeah, you can see it like there for now. Yeah. This all here. Well, it may not be Spanish necessarily, but like Hispanic or Mexican style. Because I'm here in Texas, so I see when I see Hispanic style, my Spanish, you know, it's a lot of colors, a lot of, you know, bright, vivid colors, and I'm not sure if that applies to Spain. I think they have a little bit of that. That's where it would have come from. But we're gonna have that hit there. We'll have, you know, most of that's really gonna be a multicolored area. Kind of these areas here. The rest, you know, maybe a couple here, but also a lot of white along with it. These will mostly be white. The higher class kind of stuff, especially this big mansion that's gonna be right here. You may have also seen me indicating, like, here, this is where that Japanese pagoda is going to be, kind of up here on a hill. You know, our mage tower is going to be here. You know, we got so much still to look forward to. I just can't wait. They're still trading over here. I'm tired of waiting. Let's just start getting ready to lay out some more zone. And what color should I go with first? White, gray, red, yellow. I'll go ahead and start with white, just because it's the very closest to the market. It's a slightly bigger home. It's going to have 2 people inside it, so we'll go ahead and make it like this. And as before, we can just lay out a zone directly on top of a stockpile. And if we ever got our people back, because they died from, I had, you know, all my rooms filled, and then 2 of them died, so I'm back down to 15 townies. Oops, that was where I wanted. We'll put a door here since I failed to do so, and a door there. Even though there's a bug that our one soldier is providing a lot of protection, why don't we just unconvert him? So maybe a siege will happen, and we'll get some resources from them. You could always use some heights, right? you know, and get a little bit of action going. Caravan decides to leave our town. Guess they stopped bringing him stuff, and he just decided to mosey on. Throughout our city here, there's chopping again. Throughout our city here, all of these share a wall. It's real cheap. They can't afford their own wall. They all have to kind of share alike. All these areas or most of these areas up here, like over here, they actually get their own kind of wall. Except right here. This will actually look kind of interesting when I get around to it. How does something die on this level? Where? Oh well. They'll get their own wall. It'll take a lot more resources to build, but you know, we can have a little more variety and choice. Go up and lay them out across here, and we'll go ahead and put down one scaffolding inside just so they can get down, because I think one guy will probably get trapped up top. So our farm's doing okay. No, I don't see any extra animals. They're all producing, I'd hope. Just don't have a whole lot of extra food, do we? Still got all our breads. Maybe they're doing okay. We'll just keep an eye on them. And one thing, you know, because I don't have, well, I could make some glass, but I'm probably going to refrain from making glass because I don't think it really kind of fits the style. Nope. Got another food caravan coming. Guess I want to come back for more. Give us more flour. Sorry, guys. Actually, this one is going to be a 2-story. But actually, for now, I'm just going to use scaffolding. I'll put the ladder one, or make some stairs. But for now, it's just going to be scaffolding, and they're going to be happy about it. Just because, you know, I want to get something built. I guess they're waiting on some stone to place that. There it is. Oh, the reason I keep checking is because I have it set so the game doesn't pause when a siege arrives, just to make it a little more exciting. So, you know, when it arrives, it arrives. So I want to keep using white. And this one will actually put some just whole windows like we did this over there, because we're kind of above, like the rest of the buildings will be like along here. Do I want to continue with white, or do I want to make it a different color? Do I want to add the gray band like I did with those? Would it look too similar? Do I want to add maybe some rough brick on the top? Yeah, how about that? We'll experiment some more and we'll see how that looks. Let's lay some of that down. And we'll also make the floor with it as well. Which will be, of course, covered by whatever zone we put up there. Probably some more housing, just to add a lot of as much population in the area as we can. Running a bit over time. Gotta get to bed, so I can wake up in the morning and get stuff done, visit girlfriend, take care of all that business. You know, then we go see Wreck-It Ralph. Speaking of Disney, I think I forgot to mention it earlier. So for those who have not heard, Disney has bought LucasArts. They're now the owners of Star Wars. And they're going to be making episodes 7, 8, and 9. I'm not sure how to feel about this. I love Star Wars. I was a big fan of it growing up. And I'm not sure how Disney's going to take the story. I mean, I love Disney. I was just saying how much I love Disney and Pixar and all the stuff that they do. It's just a bit strange to see them, being the head, of Star Wars. I'm not sure how how the story is going to change. I don't even know, because I'm not a fan of. I haven't gone and seen the expanded universes, the books or anything. All things that happened other than in the movies and in the video games that I've played. So I don't know what happens, after they defeated the Empire, the second Death Star. I have no idea what happens. I would think maybe there was a story written, maybe it's unwritten. It'll be interesting to see. I think they'll do okay. I mean, again, like I was saying, it is Disney. Disney's awesome. Disney World is awesome for sure. So I bet it'll be good. Just have to wait till next year at least to see. I think it'll be next year when it comes out. I don't know who's in it. One thing that is undeniable, though, is, and it's really strange to think about it, is that Princess Leia is now a Disney princess. How does she fit into the line? Here you have Belle, here you have Ariel, we have Merida now, and now we have Princess Leia. Well, I guess she's kind of akin to Merida. So maybe it's not too much of a difference, We'll go from wands and broomsticks to now bows and arrows and blasters. I think Disney's getting slightly more violent in its later years. So whatever. That's just great. Princess Leia is now a Disney princess. I wonder if she would like that or not. I like my tower. I like that. I couldn't find anything thinner than that, so it's just kind of a thick board for someone to stand on. Maybe if that food caravan kind of stops right here, maybe you can jump off into it like that. Is there anything else to tell you? I'm not going to get political right now. No, not the time and place for politics. I've talked about Disney. Talked about the build contests. I'm pretty sure I'm going to play a game of Dwarves again soon. I've been seeing some great things being built there already, and I have some ideas of my own that I want to build. I could do a Let's Play along with this one, alternate episodes possibly, and cover both games for both crowds, which is basically the same crowd. It's if you like one, you'll probably like the other. But tell me what you think of that. Is that Is it too far? Is it too much? Would you just rather me stick with one game? If you're from the Dwarf Fortress crowd, happen to be watching this, do you want me to see me do a Let's Play? One of the game developers had posted on there wanting to see more, so that seems pretty good motivation there when the game developer, you know, says something on my one and only post on their forum. I think they just really want to see creations done, much like our Burning Pet does. You know, he loves to see what people come up with, and I got some ideas of things you typically wouldn't see dwarves build. So we'll see about that. We'll go ahead and wrap up this building here. It's getting kind of hard to see that structure like that. We're going to use wooden roofs probably for most of the city. The reason being, my research, I did a little bit of research on Spanish cities, and they mostly seem to have like a brown roof. I don't know if it's coming out of stone or if it's wood, or you know what they're actually made out of. But as far as you know, what we have here in the game, it's probably going to be a majority of it's going to be the wooden roof. Some of it is going to be colored, just because as I was saying, the Hispanic style cities around here have multicolored walls, multicolored roofs. I'm using the clay roofs for, you know, as I used it a little bit in this area. Have a little bit of variety because it looks nice. It's you know, some Spanish architecture has this as well, and I'll be using it for you know, the higher class stuff over here. But I'll also be using, I think, this broken roof for some of the more ghetto-ish kind of places, you know, a little more run down, not quite as well maintained as the rest of the city. You know, it happens. You know, you can't maintain everything. But it'll add a lot of good variety throughout the city. It'll make it look like it's a living, breathing place. You know, we'll have our townies walking the streets, which you should be able to see maybe between, you know, the smaller buildings. May not be able to see them at all. May not be able to see the streets to begin with, except maybe here in the corners. So we'll have to see how that all turns out. You know, from this kind of perspective, you can't really like, you know, zoom in and see things up hand to kind of rotate around. So we'll just have to see how it all looks. I'll be excited to, you know, to finally build this multi-story city. You know, it'll be the biggest, you know, that I've built. You know, it's not going to be as well. I guess it might be about as big as, you know, some of those from the build contest. I've still yet to build what I wanted to build for the contest. That'll be coming up soon, or one day at least, as soon as I can. But this roof is taking a while. My townies are all taking naps, I think. They're taking their time. They don't want to build, you know, this poor little house. They don't want to save. Who is this? Sybil. Sybil is like, oh, just leave her up there. She got herself trapped up there, all on her own. She can find her own way down. You know, they're kind of mean little bastards like that sometimes. You know, they're townies. You know, it's what else would you expect from a townie? But next time we'll get some more building done. Maybe I'll get some more building done off camera. Unless you want to watch me build everything, you know, you can also let me know about that. Tell me how I've been doing. This episode has run on forever. I'm sure most of you tuned out by now. Just keep me in the know, because I'm here for you guys. Just Just let me know what you'd like to see, anything I'm doing wrong, anything at all. Alright, this has been Envizion Revelations, signing out.